What's up, everybody? This is Edward back with another video. This is gonna be a public service announcement. Yeah, I'm talking about Zero. I'm just gonna keep it 100. And I'll link if MOT keeps the video up. I'll link it. I'm really getting tired of people having their fucking opinions about. Let, let me just go straight to it. So, first of all, let me say this. Like I said on MOT's panel, and I'm gonna keep this video up. Zero, I don't have a problem debating you. Pick a topic. I have no problem debating you. But what I don't appreciate is I don't appreciate my character being questioned, in which anything, understand something. Everything that I said, I'm about to say on this video, it doesn't matter if I actually get the video and replay it. Zero will find a way to say he magically didn't say it because he's everything and nothing at the same fucking time. And it is what it is. But so everything that I'm saying, Zero didn't say because for some reason Zero speaks this magical language that I can't understand. So therefore, anything that I say, he's gonna say he never said that. It was out of context because for some reason either I'm too stupid or he's just too fucking smart for me to understand the words that are coming out of his mouth and for me to properly contextualize them. So that being said, he can come on my shit. I don't really give a fuck. But here's the reality of the situation. Zero wants to say that, and I'm going to get real specific. He wants to say that me saying beating hope out of niggas somehow goes against, a previous statement that I made when I told him personally that he has no power to change the outcome. Now, here's the difference. And when I say I talk on my channel, so here's the difference for people in the slow class. Number one, there is a difference between beating the hope out of niggas, which is plural, which can still be brought back to micro, meaning men individually, as you make videos that are designed to project to a certain target audience, which is not necessarily the entire group. So it can still be true that I say that changing the entire of black men or ADOS black men is not going to work because dudes are just too into the community, which by the way, other IBMORs have also stated that you were never gonna pull all, like, and I don't even mean all. You will never have 50, at least in the millennial. I'll say this, at least in the millennial generation or the Gen X generation. Now, if you're dealing with zillennials, that's a different conversation. But mostly zillennials are not in this space, which is why they were not mentioned. Anyway, you are not going to pull those fools out of the blue pill at a 51%. So when I make the statement that doing this shit is not going to work, if that's what's defined as it working, then yes, you are never going to hit that number. You're not, because they're too plugged in and acculturated in what the situation actually is. So that statement is a true statement. Now, doing a series, which by the way, MOT understood, doing a series that's talking about, this taking actions that are leading to quote unquote beating the hope out of niggas. Yeah, it depends. If your goal is to put the information out there and then you deal with these dudes, this is like saying Kevin Samuels is going to change black women by doing his show. Nobody's fucking saying that. Nobody's saying that. But he does it anyway. Obviously, there's finances, but my point is, just because now some women get some value out of it, some women actually think about things they otherwise might not think about. But is this going to change the entire, like the macro group to the point where the situation's going to flip? No. And see, the interesting thing about it is anybody that's SYSBM or truly MGTOW should already understand that. Because what is the goal here? The only way that you would have this thing about it not working is if the real goal was to change the community and flip the community to be more patriarchal minded. This is why people that are SYSBM always talk about restarting or starting other communities, because they already know that ship is sold. So people already agree with what I've already said. I'm just outright saying it. Now, I asked Zero directly, why does he do what he does? Because he asked me, why do I do what I do? Because for some reason, he's somebody that I need to fucking explain why the fuck I do what I do. I don't explain to nobody, including people in like BG, anybody why I do what I do. But him, he thinks he's the judge that he could fucking ask me why the fuck I do what I do. I don't never question anything he fucking does on his channel. The few times that I've gone over there, and what really annoys me about this shit is me and Zero agree with 90% of shit. But because he's so OC fucking D, and he can't understand that people are not gonna 100% agree up on shit, the fact that that fucking does something in his subconscious, like on some Inception type shit, he wants to have an issue with me, as I'm a part of these female first niggas. The reality of the situation, people fuck with me because they vibe with what I say, and that is what it is. What I say doesn't matter. I don't do this. I don't do this for the specific purpose of, well, I want to start a YouTube channel because I want to say shit that's gonna change the world. That's gonna change black men. No, I tell my audience this all the time. If you get value out of it, you get value out of it. There's people that do YouTube videos, nobody sees their shit. There's people that's got good content. I'm not beating up on, shout out to Roger Report. It'd be 2-3 people over there. And I went over there, and I'm not saying I'm the reason this shit blew up. I'm not. But now you got conversations. I made sure I promoted, doing my little part. And he had like 170, 190 people in there. Great shit. And people will stay because he's got good shit. But Roger was saying the shit he was saying, even though it was like 1 or 2 people saying it. Because it's not always about battering ram and needing the world to change for you. And so what happens, and see, even with this video, it's going to be perceived as, oh, well, Edward, you're taking it personal. I mean, this is my fucking birthday, and now I got to deal with this stupid shit. Oh, you're taking it personal because even though this is the dude that wants to say, I got ADD, I got this, I don't finish the thought, which to me is low-key fighting words, real talk. Like, for real. Because it's like, I know, I used to kind of be like you. Like, for real. And the shit is annoying as fuck. Because it's something that's so minute, but it's something that can't be let go. It's like it's one little crease in the bed and you fucking lose your mind over shit. And so what happens is, anyway, what time? It's 7 minutes in. And it's like, and I said it. I said, yeah, I'll debate you. I don't give a fuck if it's on Profit or Thought or whatever. Well, I'm not going to debate him because he's going to do this. Because there's really nothing to debate because we agree with 90% of shit. The only difference, the thing we disagree with is you believe that humans should work a certain type of way. I believe that, well, humans are what they are, and you just got to deal with them as they are. And if you want to create an outcome, you have to work around how they are. You have to work with how they are, not find a way to change them on some peaky in the brain bullshit. That's the fundamental difference that we have. And I don't know what is it about me that you feel like you can get on panels, that bitch nigga Jerome, and motherfuckers just start beating me up so you feel better about yourself. You don't control a manosphere. You never will. You'll never have any kind of and I don't give a fuck about controlling the manosphere personally, but I will tell you this, and I'm saying this right now, because there's things that I'm working on right now that if I start to implement it, people like Zero are going to fucking go insane. And I'm telling y'all right now, you come get me. And I play for keeps. There are things that I do that when I implement it, and I start to implement it, if I do, and really when I do, people like Zero are going to have the biggest problem. I just know it. They are just going to bang their heads against the fucking wall until it starts bleeding. Because they're going to hate it. And I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck. And I'm telling you right now, you ain't going to do shit about it. And I'm telling you right now, if you try, anything that anybody does is going to be reciprocated. And it ain't going to be on no loud beef shit. It's going to be real quiet. It's going to reciprocate it tenfold. Because at that point, people be fucking with my money. And anything goes when you fuck with my money. Anything goes. So, I just wanted to put that out there, man, because I'm sitting there on a panel, MOT is kind of like controlling what I say, but I'm trying to respect his channel. And then, motherfuckers just pop up, and now all of the order goes out the window when Zero wants to have his little, oh, I'm upset because people are, doing things in the manosphere I think they should not do. So I want to, start wilding out and have this battering ram shit. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? It is what it is. Blame the audience for listening. I just found SWP's channel again, and he's doing, I'm just saying, he's doing the same shit. I'm going through some of his videos. Oh man, some of his shit, same shit. But whatever, it's kind of nostalgia. But it's kind of like, damn. When I see Zero, I kind of see like SWP. Like, yo, well, you should do this. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Like, seriously. When you talk about the guy, I talk about the gynocracy because the motherfuckers in the manosphere weren't talking about it. And if you want to know where we've moved, you don't hear that pro-black shit as much anymore. It's a lot of things in the manosphere that you don't hear or see anymore because those arguments got killed. Because other things got introduced into it that eliminated those arguments. I've always been honest. I remember when Preem and Kick Sigma, I had drag out arguments with them, when it came to Obsidian. But when it came to shit like SYSBM. And a lot of shit that people are saying now is the same thing that I said then. I said, well, SYSBM is this. They a little bit hyper individualistic. No, we're not hyper individuals, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't say anything was wrong with that. I just said you got to understand the difference between when you need to work with a network of like-minded people and be for your best interest and blah, blah, blah. And then I would say, don't think you're going to restart communities because they're not going to technically be your community. But other than that, I was cool with it. And then people lost their minds then, and it's kind of like, so some of the same shit I said then and now people agreeing with, now it's this, oh, I got to prove myself. I was just on that bitch talking about how as people, as white people going to prove shit. I don't have kids. I'm 34. I definitely live my life from a SYSBM standpoint. I'm not out here, talking about, I do what I want to do, and I do what I want to do, and that's it. But I'm not out here sitting here, trying to legislate what other motherfuckers should be doing, or sitting there trying to tell people. I put it out there, and what people want to take with it is what they want to take with it. I may use my audience and transfer it into another thing. When I say another thing, like I said, it's Classic Men Magazine, which is going to focus on quality of life. Because it was funny. I just had Mr. Research, talking shit a couple of days, talking about what I talk about harms black sons. And it's like people with opinions, and I usually don't have people really on me like that, but it's like, damn, like the fuck? Like, you really that intimidated by what the fuck I say? I don't think I got that kind of influence. I'm just a nigga with a channel. My channel's 3,500. Don't be mad when I blow this shit up. Make sure y'all get the lights up. But it's this stupid shit. I mean, it's like, nigga. I just don't agree with that. Okay, don't. Well, you're a flip-flop. Okay, that's your opinion. That's not my opinion! That's not my opinion if you do it! I'm like, nigga, what? So everything you say is factual. Everything you say, nothing you say is your. Well, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, for real. And it's this back, and I'm like, what the fuck are we even arguing about? Well, you're a flip-flopper. You're female first. Because you're not on 130% what I think you should be on all the fucking time. So goddamn it, you're female first. And and you're ADD. And you're I'm like, okay. And I'm a nigga that runs my fucking mouth a lot. You wouldn't be the first to say it. Just like I'm not the first to act like you OCD when it comes to shit that's, quite frankly, well, that's the definition of being OCD. Most of the shit is unnecessary. But, nigga. And like I said, normally I wouldn't, but I would just to hear you, because the biggest reason why I would like to debate you, because I want to get a third party, somebody like Pratford of Thought is neutral, that's actually not going to allow you to just say, well, the shit that I'm saying ain't what you said, or, you keep skating by like resetting what I say by saying, well, somehow I'm saying what you didn't say. I need a third party and it's going to basically be like, oh, well, yeah, you did say that shit, and therefore the response is valid. Apparently, I need a referee when it comes to talking to you because you one of the few people that's coming at me with that statement of what you don't say. And like I said, he's gonna say he's upset, he's annoyed. This is why he made a video. No, I made a video because this is the second time you've done this, and it's beyond like it's starting to become a pattern where I'm on panels. Well, second time on MOT, and it'd be one thing if it was your channel, but I'm like, you on other channels, and I mean MOT. Only thing that MOT said was, and I didn't even know if he was serious or whatever. I'm assuming he's serious, saying I'm gonna start beating the hope out of you niggas, and I said that's a great idea. I could have said it's a great idea because number one, it's comedy, as Supreme King Koo said. Number two, given SY here it is. MOT's temperament is gonna a little bit different because the how he puts force behind what he says, and like I said, it'd be an interesting video hearing dudes basically bring hope and that shit being killed. It'd be interesting on the entertainment value alone. Now, is that meant? But he perceived that to be this thing about, oh, well, this is just another thing in the movement in order to get change the world. And I'm like, nigga, it wasn't even that serious. And then you turned it into like the biggest thing. You turned it into the biggest thing. It's like, it's not that serious. It's not. It's not. And then he's mad because I said, well, how are you going to change shit? And the only reason I really asked that, because normally I don't even throw that at people, it's because you're holding people to this. You think you can hold people to this, like, accountability thing. Like, you the fucking perfect, like, MGTOW SYSBM nigga, when everybody ain't even on that stuff as much as you're on it necessarily. And then you think you actually have the right to try to tell another fucking grown-ass man what to do, what to say, and what to think. Now, if you have a point that actually matters, that you want to prove that I flip-flop on it, nigga, you can get any of my videos, go play them. But I've always been very consistent about what I do and how I do it. And there's shit for years. I'm probably one of the most consistent motherfuckers in this space. Because I really don't have anything invested when it comes to anything that'll alter what I say. This is one of the main reasons I ain't turned my super chats on for the longest time. Because I want people to know that what I'm saying, and I'm not saying I have anything with anybody getting super chats. Everybody has the right to monetize their stuff. I'm saying that's what I did for me. And I can always go back to that. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. It is what it is. I really don't have a personal issue with Zero, but I don't know what the fuck is his problem. I really don't. And I normally don't even make videos about specific people putting their names in, but I want to make sure he knows I'm talking to him. Because he has this fucking problem with me that's like based on some retarded shit. Exactly, Nameless. And here's another thing. I said it. I said Nameless. I'm to be truthfully honest. Nameless puts this shit out there. He communicates this better than I do. And that's not me like hurting myself. That's if any of you all are subscribed to me, you need to be subscribed to Nameless. And I really mean that. The main reason I talked about this is because nobody else was. All that MGTOW, men rights, I get all that shit. A lot of that shit failed. That's a fact. It failed with the white folks because the white men had too many other men, which is something Zero already knows. So I said you got to double back and get to the heart of what it is. And BGS, years with his stuff, the culture, but I always kind of knew that, but they focused it. So I said, nobody's talking about this. Let me talk about it. And then the SYSBM thing kind of that kind of validated a lot of the SYSBM stuff because it made it a very easy thing to jump to. Saying, well, this is what the community is. We don't have any investment in it. We don't have any control. So why should we support it? So it makes it common sense that you would come to the conclusion of something like an SYSBM. But then what happens is now I gotta prove some shit. I don't have to prove shit to nobody. I'm not asking anybody to listen to me. I take what I say in the marketplace just like everybody else. Shout out to Ramil, who's at 5,000. Fantastic. Well, it depends because I'm about to rotate how I do my channel. But Fantastic will probably pass me. Bernard will probably pass me before I actually get, rotate my stuff. It's the marketplace. That's it. And people deal with who they deal with. This idea that like I'm in this fraternity that I gotta prove myself to anybody. Just like how I don't benefit from the black community outside of the $350, the small financial benefit that I get from my audience. Outside of, I'll give O'Shea, BGS, Angry Man credit as far as where I got my baseline, subscribers from. But outside of that, I don't benefit. I don't benefit. What do I actually tangibly benefit from this space? I invest more in it than I get out. And I appreciate what I get out. I appreciate some of the contexts that I've made as well, but it's this idea, this is done. I could turn the fuck it off and be done with it. I could. So I do it because I want to do it. Like they said in the Matrix. Zero is Agent Smith. Why do you persist? And I gave him an answer because I choose to. And Zero reacted to that just like Smith did. Nick, what the fuck did you just say? Are you trolling me? Yes, because I choose to. And if I choose to not do it, the world is still going to fucking spin. My point in saying you're not going to change anything is that we're all subject to the environment. There's different reasons why people might do it other than changing it. A record, getting it off their chest. BGS even says a lot of this shit is therapy. Maybe it is for me. But this idea that I have to address myself to you, it's low key I'm doing in this video, ironically. But this will be the last time I say anything about this. At this point, you don't want to debate me. I'm not going to play the game. You're scared. I'm not going to do that. But I will say this. I do expect you to shut that shit up when it comes to talking about I'm a flip-flopper. Because I'm just going to say I'm not arguing with you. Email Prophet of Thought. And if you ain't done that, and I ain't got an email from him, edwardanderson300k@gmail.com, I don't want to hear it. I don't. I don't know what, you're a flip-flopper. This space is this space is that. I mean, who the fuck are you? Seriously. You one of the biggest niggas wanting to tell somebody what they should be doing. Now, bigger content creators, they got a little bit more skin in the game with that, so I kind of give them a little bit more rope with that. But I mean, come on, man. And I'd be saying, by the way, I would be saying the same shit with SWP. And shout out to Soul and Black, but it was the same. I kept kind of quiet with that. But real talk, I don't like that. If you be what you want to see. For real. And people rock with it, they rock with it. They don't, they don't. Anyway. This rant was sponsored by Classic Man Magazine, a magazine for men, particularly black men, to basically enhance their quality of life. And my thoughts on that. No coaching will be sold. So for anybody that's thinking that's what I'm doing, no, that's not how I plan on monetizing it. I'm going to monetize it a different way. I'm just fucking sick of that shit. What's up, General Trucker, Tony? Happy birthday. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all get them likes up. I mean, this shit is below me. What's up, Falcon? Yeah, what's up, Falcon Black? Edward Edmond. It's your birthday. Don't let this. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's really not. Falcon. Honestly, I got some shit, boy. I got some. Yeah, I got some shit. Let's just say, like I'm telling you, I'm letting people know when I bring some shit to this space that I'm gonna bring. I don't want to hear shit from nobody. No, ain't nobody fucking me up. It ain't even. No, it ain't even. Trust me, this ain't me mad. No, he tries to low key put me in the female first category, and he tries to say I'm a flip flopper. He'll say, "Well, I never said you were female first." But he'll say I'm a flip flopper, which I'm not a flip flopper. If you believe that you're gonna get the majority of black men, meaning 50 plus one, to not be on this gynocratic shit, you're a fool. Period. That does not mean that you can't put shit out there. My issue as to why I asked Zero that is because, see, Zero doesn't have an answer to the question, which is why he tried to spin it back to me. Is because Zero believes he can legislate to other people what they need to do or what to do. I don't know where he got that opinion. And so what happened is, he's sitting there trying to legislate to me, trying to say that I'm what's wrong, or say he don't want to start no beef, but he want to tell everybody what's wrong with the sphere without starting beefs. He don't want to break no eggs, but somehow he wants a fucking omelet. And I'm not saying he's got to beef with anybody, but this kind of throwing like pissing in the wind bullshit, and then when people get on panels, that's when you want to choose to address it. Don't do that. Don't do that to the point where you're actually blowing up arguments, blowing shit up. For what? You got your own channel for that shit. I don't. That's one thing I don't do. You have never seen me get on panels and have bones to pick with people, and I say fuck everything y'all talking about. I'm gonna address this nigga because that's who the fuck I am, and I'm about to do it. You ain't never seen me do that ever being in this space. No, I ain't talking about fuck. I wouldn't even bring him up. He ain't even worth bringing up. RBR. Yeah, Xanatos. And I mean, and here's the truth. The truth is, like people like you, Preem, um, 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 I mean, you and Sigma. If I was flipped, like Zero's the only nigga that's ever said that. I mean, people try to make it high school. That's what I want to see. More brothers run against them. I'm in my car, so clearly I'm getting some stuff done. And it is COVID. I'm not catching COVID on my birthday. Yeah, what's up, Cuda? A lot of this shit is stupid. I like Cuda. People say, well, the microphone thing. Yeah, I stand by what I said. But at the end of the day, I've looked at Cuda's videos when it comes to microphones. Oh shit, people gonna say I'm flip flopping on that. No, what I said is I disagree with how people went about doing it. And that's what I said, Art of Igmore. Hopefully you get better, because I know he said he had a stomach thing. But I didn't say people shouldn't do it. I said let people do it in their own time or be what you want to see, which is, make that shit hot. It's that simple. We've had videographers come in here. I mean, like AM1. I mean, that's all I said. But people take it and they try to make something out of it. What's up, Art Nostal? I appreciate y'all coming through because I know I don't see you often, Kuda. Find me a black queen. Trust me, I got black women I can deal with whenever I want to. Make no mistake. Yeah. Oh man, this shit ain't even gonna fucking matter come tomorrow, and it don't matter where it goes. What's up, your favorite Maggle? Thank you, Dante S. In fact, I'm not trying to beat up on Dante S, but Dante S is unsubscribed because I don't change my shit. He's like, God damn, this is the only thing you gonna talk about? He said, nigga, I gotta be gone. Because I've heard this shit over and over and over again. If anything, I'm a broken fucking record. And people are more likely to say that than they're more likely to say that I flip flop. I pay very close attention to what I say, and I think about what I say when I say it. So I don't put myself in positions where I gotta completely turn around. Anything that I could do that, I'll leave open ended, and I'll say, well, you could go both ways with that. But you rarely hear me say that. The stuff that I hammer on is the stuff that we gotta agree on. That's why you heard me say I haven't flip flopped on white supremacy, but I've told Fantastic Ramil, you don't have to believe in white supremacy in order for me to rock with you, because that's not going to interfere with me fucking with you. But if you don't believe in this gynocracy, that's a problem. And what about Fantastic? He'll say the white supremacy on his ends, but he instantly gets where the gynocracy is. That's really all I need him to do. Now, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden I'm saying the white supremacy doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I can accept his position on that even if I disagree with it, because at the end of the day, it's not relevant. He ain't going to change shit. It's not a cult. LAR movement. Yeah, Obsidian straight up did that. That shit was funny, man. And see, understanding the Obsidian's from Philly and how that shit goes down, that gave kind of a little bit more context to it. Trust me, if I flip flop, niggas will jump on that shit. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. 34 years old, you know. You seeing all these 19-year-olds in the sphere, or 21-year-olds, man. I'm gonna tell you niggas that shit, enjoy your 20s, because that shit goes by. I'm already entering early version of half of my 30s. That shit goes by, man. That shit goes by. And I'm going to tell you, if you niggas are 25 or 26, that 27, 26, 27, 28, 29, that goes by fast. I appreciate the super chat. Yep, Scorpio gang. Anyway, and the sad part is I really don't have a fucking problem with Zero. It's just he needs to chill the fuck out. That's really what it is. I'm really not out here to start no fires, but I'm like, dude, you're not, especially when that bitch ass nigga Jerome. I'm not playing these games with these niggas that want to have these little bones to pick over people because ain't nobody watching them. Now, granted, I've seen Zero gets like 70, 80 people, but I'm talking about a lot of these niggas that be hovering around him and shit. Like I said, man, he ain't no judge, jury, and fucking executioner out here. And motherfuckers need to stop. Even big, I don't even let bigger content creators try to pull that shit. The fuck I'm gonna let you do that. But yeah, like I said, you want to debate, the dynamics of MGTOW where black men want to go. Shit, I'll do that. Fuck. I don't give a fuck. You are. You are 25 today, tomorrow you 35. And people need to hear that. No, no, yeah, I am talking about that's when Obsidian said it a time while back. So anyway, no, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy tomorrow. Like, I don't know who's streaming. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna stream because I definitely wanna I wanna, get some people, like, shout out to the code breakers of political. So you got the code breakers. I should have probably said the Black Brain Trust before them. I know MOT is gonna do something. Um I'm sure BGS is gonna do something. Or BGS, what he might do is just do something, be support somewhere else. I'm sure Green Gorilla's gonna do something. In fact, y'all need to go subscribe to Nameless, and y'all need to subscribe to Dennis Sperling and show him your support, because Dennis Sperling be putting that heat out, and he's definitely very credible. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Prodigy of My Deep. Well, I mean, you got to remember tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow the action doesn't happen until, like, the action's not really gonna happen until, like. So here's the thing: the states you want to look out for are gonna be the states in the Central Standard Time. So you got Wisconsin, you've got Ohio, Florida's Eastern, so Central, and polls close, and you may not even know who wins. So it just depends. What's up, the Thriller? So you're not really. It's not going. The action's really not going to start till this evening. So it's not going to start till about what time it is right now. But yeah, man. Oh my God, he's upset. Blah blah blah. No, no, no. But I'm just not gonna keep. I decided to leave because I'm like this shit, motherfucker, sitting here on some OCD bullshit. I mean, people say Texas, but really, I mean, really, if the oh man, if the Democrats went, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna end this video with this. If Trump loses Texas, Trump will be considered a failure as a president. Trump will be like how they try to tag Jimmy Carter. Because he will be the first Republican to lose Texas in like I don't know how long. Somebody needs to pull up that statistic. He will be considered a failure. Georgia's not going blue. But we'll see, man. Anything can happen, man. But anyway, y'all, we'll see, man. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the wishes. But like I said, man, I ain't got to explain myself to nobody. Um, and this is not gonna be a habit. I'm definitely gonna do me, and like I said, people got a problem, they can, they can kiss my ass and go to hell. I'm gonna do what I do, and just like how I accept what other people do, even though it gets on my nerves, motherfuckers gonna accept what the fuck I do. So anyway, this is Edward signing off. Peace.